Welcome. In this video, we will discuss about the NCRB report on crimes against SC and ST. So this form the part of your GS paper 1, diversity society, that particular part, as well as GS paper 2, social justice. So both of these topics are part of this thing that we will discuss in this video today. So lot of hues and cries is going on regarding the brutal case of Hathras rape case, and a lot of political drama is going on, but at the same time we have to understand that what are the factual details related to it. So in the same highlight, there is also a report generated by NCRB which talked about regarding the crimes against SC and ST. So just remember, in this video we will discuss about the major findings of the report, as well as we will also try to understand what NCRB is all about. So let's begin. So the NCRB has released the annual Crime in India 2019 report. What its major finding is, it finds that there is an increase in crimes against members of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe in 2019. So what is the increase? So basically what happened, the crime against SCs and STs has increased in 2019. So it has increased over 7% and 26% in 2019 compared to the 2018 figures. So just see, there is an increase of over 7% against scheduled caste and 26% against the scheduled tribe from the last year itself. Like from 2018 to 2019, there is a 26% increase in crime against scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, and 7% increase in terms of scheduled caste. There is also an increase in the registration of cases. So that is also, you have to factor in that the number of cases getting registered has also increased by 1.6% from 2018 to 2019. Which are the major states which are like the hotspot? These are your Uttar Pradesh recorded the highest number of crime against scheduled caste in 2019, followed by Rajasthan and Bihar. So these three states top the chart in terms of the crime against the scheduled caste. Madhya Pradesh recorded the highest number of cases against scheduled tribes. So basically Madhya Pradesh is the one which recorded the highest number of atrocities or the cases against the scheduled caste, and it is followed by Rajasthan and Odisha. So this is the major detail. Now let's move forward and find some other findings of this report. So in the number of cases of rape of women belonging to scheduled caste, Rajasthan topped the list, followed by Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. So in terms of the crime against women, so crime against women, the rape is the against the scheduled caste is actually increasing, and that the major states which are concerned over here is Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. So this is the major thing. Then Madhya Pradesh recorded the highest number of cases against the scheduled caste, followed by Rajasthan and Odisha. We have already discussed that. The highest number of incidents of rape of tribal women was also registered in Madhya Pradesh. So Madhya Pradesh is also marking the highest number of cases of rape of tribal women. A total of 4,05,861 cases of crime against women were registered in 2019 compared to 3,78,236 cases in 2018, showing an increase of 7.3%. So now for your examination point of view, you don't have to remember the exact number, but at least remember that from 2018 to 2019, there is an increase of 7.3%. So that is the thing that you need to remember if you are plotting the crime against women versus year. So such kind of data you need to know for your examination point of view. Also, in terms of cyber crimes, there has been increase by 63.5% in 2019, which shows that the cyber crime is also becoming a nuance for the authorities these days. Out of this, 60.4 cybercrime cases were registered of motive of fraud. So basically for fraud, that is the highest cause, 60.4 is for fraud, and then it is followed by sexual exploitation, which is 5.1. So the women over the internet is also not safe. That is what is being highlighted by the NCRB report. So these are the major findings of NCRB. Now let's just try to see graphically what is the condition. So if you see over here, the rape victim reported per lakh women. So if you see, Rajasthan is darkest blue, which means this is particularly very high over here. Then you see even Kerala, Assam, your area of Haryana, and even the area of Madhya Pradesh. So these are the areas where it is like really bad for the women. They don't feel safe. It is also being highlighted over here that the age group which is targeted most is 18 to 30. So this is the age group which is targeted most. And if you see the total rape cases reported by year, so there is a downfall from 2016. But you see over here that a lot of time what happened, the cases are not getting registered. And on the other hand, just see what is the charged cases and conviction rate. So conviction rate is really going down. Charged cases is going down, as well as conviction rate is also going down over here. So what happened, even after filing the report, the conviction rate is really low in India. So that is one of the things the authorities need to work on, that even after implementing the law, the conviction rate is still very poor. So these are the few things that need to be understood from a UPSC point of view also. Like if there is a question in your examination regarding what are the major regions where even after implementing a law, specifically after the Nirbhaya case, why there the conviction rate has not increased, or what could be done, so such kind of data you could quote over there. Now let's also try to understand what NCRB is. So basically it was set up in 1986. So just remember, it is not a new organization. It was here from 1986 itself. By the time of Rajiv Gandhi, NCRB has been set up, and it functioned as a repository of information on crime and criminal, so that to assist the investigator in linking crime to the perpetrator based on the recommendation of Tandon Committee, which is National Police Commission, and Ministry of Home Affairs Task Force. So basically, if Tandon Committee come in examination and it is related to, so just remember it is related to the police reform. NCRB was one which also suggested by them. So it was set up in 1986. It worked as a repository which collects all the data regarding the crime and criminals, so that it could help the investigative agencies with the linking of crime to the criminals. It was also entrusted with the responsibility for monitoring, coordinating and implementing the crime and criminal tracking networks and system project in 2009. So basically what happened, this CCTNS is the one which provide the data like a network of criminals, so that they could be easily tracked. This is also being implemented by the National Crime Record Bureau. And this particular organization or agency works under the Ministry of Home Affairs. So these are the few details you need to know regarding the NCRB. So I hope you have understood this video. The major focus would be on data over here, and few of the things like social justice, how what are the reasons because of it SC/STs are more targeted, why the violence against them increase, what are the cultural aspects related to these states which are showing more violence against the scheduled caste and scheduled tribe. Such kind of question you could expect in the examination as well. So try to focus along those lines. NCRB is something you could also prepare from your prelims point of view. Here you need to know it falls under which ministry, what are its major objective, and also which committee recommended its formation, as well as that CCTN is also monitored by it. So these are the major details you need to know about NCRB. If you have any doubt, feel free to comment, and I hope you have liked this video. Thank you.